I've been getting a lot of questions recently about what to expect in a UX design interview, and it got me thinking, why not just show you? UX design has been a career path that's been growing and gaining more and more traction recently. It's a great job for someone who likes creativity, collaboration, and who has analytical skills. Recently, my company has been looking for a new designer to join our team, so I thought today I'd show you an interview with one of our UX candidates to kind of walk you through the process and give you a glimpse of a real-life example of a UX interview. For privacy purposes, a lot of these scenes were reenacted to depict the real scenario. On days we interview candidates, I'll open up their resume and portfolio to get a refresher on the work they've done. Typically, it's kind of hard to say what exactly stands out in a portfolio, but as long as you get the basics down, ones that really stand out are if you have really good visuals, you have good design decision and arguments in your portfolio, and what kind of experience you have. So right now, this candidate that I'm looking at has really great enterprise experience, which is great because our company is an enterprise company, and so having that is always a plus, and that's something that I definitely look forward and adds to you if you're interviewing with us. Typically, our on-site interviews are broken up into 6 parts: the portfolio presentation, whiteboarding session, app critique, product manager panel, engineering panel, and the VP manager interview. Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm one of the UX designers at the company. We're gonna ask you a couple questions, but first we're gonna start off with the portfolio presentation. The portfolio presentation is a 1-hour session with everyone in the interview committee where the candidate showcases their work and walks us through their previous projects. As they are presenting, each of us jot down notes about the candidate. Towards the end, we get a few minutes to ask them any follow-up questions. After the presentation, we break for lunch for about an hour and then continue with the rest of the interview sessions. Since we're all working remotely right now, we log back into Zoom after our lunch for the UX team interview. So for this portion of the interview process, this is with the UX team. And basically, I just kind of wanted to give you a layout of how this session is going to go. It's going to be broken up into 2 parts. So the first part is going to be the whiteboarding exercise session. So you'll get about 30 minutes to do that. And then for the second portion of the interview, you'll be working on an app critique. And we'll give you a couple apps that you can choose from to kind of talk about. We'll give you 10 minutes at the very end to ask us any questions if you want to. Let's get started. Some say this part of the interview is the most nerve-wracking, but it gives our team a better idea of the candidate's thought process and workflow. We give them a prompt, allow them to ask us questions, and then they are expected to share their screens with us and design a few wireframes as deliverables. The app critique is another popular portion of the UX interview process because this gives us an idea of their attention to detail and lets us see how they back up their arguments. After the UX team interview, the candidate has 30-minute sessions with the PM team, the engineering team, and our department VP. This gives the candidate an insight to the potential people they'll collaborate with often. At the end of the day, our team syncs up to talk about the candidate. I thought he did a good job overall on the presentation portion of it, and I liked that he showed his design decisions and he backed it up with, qualitative feedback and user feedback, so that was really, really great. Then we give scores on if we would recommend them or not, and finish our official feedback on JobVite. So that was kind of a breakdown of the UX process for our company. There are lots of different companies that do it differently, but I thought I'd just show you an example of how we do it. Overall, we're really just looking for someone who's a great cultural fit, someone who's really good at collaboration, someone who's well-rounded and has really good UX foundations and UX fundamentals. I hope you really liked this video and you found value from it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope I'll see you in the next video. I'm Tiffany, and I'll see you around. Bye. Mwah.